एक तो यार वो गाना ऐसा है कि पहला गाना था और उसके ऊपर कोई मेरा गाना गया ही नहीं। ऐसा बेंचमार्क सेट हुआ है ना उसका,
वो बेंचमार्क, वही बेंचमार्क ऊपर जाते रहते हैं।
उसके बाद मतलब और गाने आए, साड़ी के लिए आ जाए, मिट्टी दी खुशबू, मेरे लिए तुम काफी हो, बट वो पानी दा रंग इस पानी दा रंग।
नहीं, नहीं, यार वो रोज मिल नहीं पाते हैं, बट एक टाइम ऐसा था, every 3 months we were meeting him. But whenever I meet him, earlier I used to ask him, what is your blueprint for success? क्या कर दिया ऐसा? Then we used to ask him, what all else do you want to do? But there was never a full stop with Ayushmann Khurrana. Brother, thanks so much for joining me.
Thanks Sarar.
It's a sentence that has continued and continued. The talent, the experimentation. यार बहुत मुश्किल होता है यार. You know, after a point of time, imaging is so important to maintain. And you never really worried about that. I love that about you.
Yeah, I want to keep the vulnerability of an artist intact. वो बहुत मुश्किल है बिकॉज एक किसी ने बोला था कि मंजिल पर पहुंचना भी और वहाँ पर खड़े रहना भी बहुत मुश्किल है, बड़े होकर बड़े रहना भी. सो आई ट्राई टू बी एज सिंपल एज पॉसिबल एंड ट्रू टू माई क्राफ्ट एंड ऑल्सो ऑफ कोर्स रीइन्वेंशन इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट.
क्राफ्ट,
Yeah.
सर क्राफ्ट का तो जो दायरा है ना तुम्हारा बहुत बड़ा है.
Right.
Which is great. You know, I'll tell you what, a lot of people have dreams when they're young. There was a lovely reel I was listening to the other day. They said कि जब एक 35 साल का आदमी रात को ऑफिस के बाद क्रिकेट खेलने जाता है ना, it's so true.
It is true. Zakir की हो रही है. It's beautiful. It's
Because
beautiful.
people give up on their dreams, and I think you've been one that has managed to, you know, sort of craft all the dreams into a profession. You know, and it's very difficult to do that. You know, even now with singing becomes so prominent in your life also. कभी-कभी fear होता है तुम्हें कि, you know, is it going to be as big as maybe as a star as I've become as an actor?
They are two completely different vectors, I think. My singing or music realm is completely isolated. It's different from my acting sphere. That's what I want to keep it like that. क्योंकि अब देखो acting में I'm trying to go more commercial way.
Correct.
I was earlier middle of the road. I tried something different. Dr. G, action hero. दोनों को commercial success नहीं मिला, लेकिन
But it was fabulous, bro.
Thank you,
मतलब,
thank you.
The love you got for Action Hero was just incredible online.
It was, but it didn't translate at the box office. But on the other hand, Dream Girl 2, which was like completely slapstick, front bencher, उसने 100 करोड़ कर लिए. तो अब एज एन आर्टिस्ट आप अपने क्वेश्चन करते हुए मैं क्या करूँ. अब मैं चॉइस तो कमर्शियल की भी है कि मैं प्योर जाऊँ. म्यूजिक ऐसी चीज़ है जब मैं प्योर जा सकता हूँ. आई कैन टेक दैट रिस्क, आई टेक दैट पंट ऑन माई सेल्फ. आई कैन डैबल विद डिफरेंट जॉनर्स, डिफरेंट साउंड, और वहाँ खेल सकता हूँ मैं. तो वो मुझे एक फरार है मेरे लिए, अपार्ट फ्रॉम माई कोर जॉब. तो वो फरार जो है अभी दोबारा से मैंने शुरू किया, फरार की फरारी.
बट ये जो तुम बोल रहे हो ना, आई कैन टेक अ पंट, ब्रदर, द न्यू म्यूजिक वीडियो, गाना तो सही है, बट द म्यूजिक वीडियो इटसेल्फ इज सो क्रेजी. यू नो, you will see it soon enough. You know, this interview will be out on the time when Agda Tara ka video is out. We'll come to that also, but that also is crazy. I mean, it's a different.
You know, the credit goes to Arsh Grewal. She conceptualized it and directed it, and she's a girl in her 20s from Chandigarh. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. As in, I'm blessed. I've worked with like great young minds, from the director of the video to the composer Gaurav Dasgupta and the lyricist Kumar Juneja. So I've worked with like, even Warner की team बहुत ही, they are enthused, they are very, the game is very up, and they've changed the music scene in the country. So I'm really excited.
You know, I mean, if you see this, you'll understand also. This is also risk taking at times. I think that as an artist also you reach a stage where you're comfortable, which has happened I think in the last 3-4 years for everyone. A lot of artists know कि भाई there's a fan following that I have that is okay to follow what I do. There is a social media following that I have which loves what I do. Then there is a dedicated number of people that will want, say, Ayushmann for this, and the buffet service is large. That has happened, I think, in the last 3 years. You don't have to cater to everyone anymore.
Yeah.
Is that a sense of security, or is it okay? कई बार थोड़ी unfinished business.
यार आपको ना, I have completed more than 10 years in the industry. Then you realize आप खुद को पहचानने लगते हो. It's just self discovery. एक acceptance होती है कि ये मैं हूँ, and you are okay with it, and you try to build those castles within yourself कि ये अब मैं इसको बड़ा करूँगा. But at the same time आप reinvent भी करते हो. इस गाने के साथ reinvent ही है. I've never sounded like this before. It's more aggro. It's not subtle like my previous songs. Video is different. Everything is different. But yeah, जैसे आपने बोला, after a certain age there is आप अपने आप को पहचानने लगते हो. टाइम लगता है खुद को पहचानने में.
यार कुछ
अपने
लोग
आप को
पहचानने को
objective-
तैयार भी नहीं यार, तो ये
पहचानने को तैयार भी नहीं.
that is the biggest
नहीं
thing
है.
about you. I listen, no. ये fact of the industry is यार, जहाँ पे आप, I've never seen these yes men around you ever. अरे सर क्या कमाल कर दिया.
यार मेरी मैनेजर है सुनीता डिसूजा, वो नो वुमेन है. यस मैन होता है ना, वो हर एक को क्रिटिकल एंगल से देखती है. मतलब ची बजाओ मी एवरी डे. हाँ.
But they must be really happy with the fact that this boy has chosen his own path and is succeeding on that own path. A lot of people, Ayushmann, I'll tell you something. When they used to talk about Shahrukh sir के बारे में जब भी बात करती, went on his own path and chose that own path. I used to keep saying this. There is a large hope of a lot of people to say that can this person go on their own path, and he's come from such a conventional background, which people say the stepping stone, जैसे radio start करो and ऐसे करो, and you've done it completely on your own now. But in the music scene, do you think that there is unlimited growth possible? Like you'll never have to make a commercial track if not required. You can just do this forever.
The thing is, I also love commercial tracks. I also feel Akda Tara probably is the most commercial I've gone, because most of my songs have been like soft songs.
Yeah.
And they are soft. Problem क्या है, जो गाने slow होते हैं, you take time, they grow up on you. But a song like Akda Tara, it's instant. It's just the rhythm takes you. So I think
I had to see it 3 times.
हाँ.
पहले मैं तो सिर्फ वीडियो में ही जा रहा था.
अच्छा.
दूसरे तीसरे पे मैंने गाने पर आया.
But yeah, with music, with my music sphere, I can do different stuff, and the potential is vast.
I was speaking to Rahman sir the other day, and he was telling me that when they've done something with Imtiaz sir and him obviously, and he was saying, Imtiaz always tells me, what if I don't like this? He said, no, I love it when you don't like it. And he says, I'm constantly reinventing myself, and it's very difficult because sometimes I've done 30 sports films, I've done 20 of these films, I've done 10 of these films. How does one reinvent as a musician or an artist now? Do you have I've asked you a blueprint earlier for choosing scripts, which is brilliant, you felt it. How do you feel it now with, songs and lyrics and music? Because all of them seem to touch.
There is no blueprint. You just follow your gut. How do you explain it? How do you define it? If you like something, you like it. And it's the first instant, it's like love at first sight.
But does taste change over time?
It does. And reinvention is an issue when the genre is same. Like with my social comedies, मैं कितना different कर सकता हूँ. As a North Indian character in a social comedy, that becomes a stereotype. Yeah. But if you get a script like Andhadhun or Article 15 or Action Hero, then it's your playground. तुम कुछ भी करो, तुम्हें कहानी अलग मिली हुई है. बिल्कुल. With Akda Tara also, because the texture of the song is so different, there's more bass in the voice in this one. Yeah. And that's a deliberate effort because the song demanded it. It's an aggressive, aggro, grief, regret, ये सब feelings हैं उसके अंदर. So it demanded it.
And also what is demanded is I'm so proud of his physical transformation in the last 3 or 4 years. It wasn't something, जो पंजाब के लड़के होते हैं, for years, food was something you love. Do you still love food as much?
I love food. I'm just blessed with good metabolism.
नहीं यार.
मैं सच में मुझे कम चढ़ता है. हाँ. ये I don't think so. मेरा एक पंजाबी का stereotype body नहीं है मेरी. I have a good metabolism. I'm pan India.
If you listen to him long enough, you realize the little googlies that he puts in there, it's super fun. Pan India. समझ लो इसमें double बहुत कुछ लिखा है. The world today has a lot of artists that respect each other also. Now, currently also, there's so many artists that are doing so well for themselves. Filmi dunya mein, of course, you'll have actors that you like and people that you like. Do you also like following a lot of other artists and the kind of sounds that they're doing as far as singers and musicians are? Do you have some group that you like?
Yes, I follow indie artists a lot. Like from the Local Train to the Yellow Diary. Back in the day, Indian Ocean was there was Orange Street. Yes. Like I always followed independent artists, and there is a sense of belonging there. Yeah. There's exclusivity. Correct. Whenever an indie artist becomes mainstream, तो उस niche audience को disappointment होती है. मैं बोलना चाहता हूँ ऐसा मत करो, because it's not good for the artist. Always it's their growth in every aspect. If they're going commercial, if they're reaching out to more people, just be proud of them. मेरे साथ कभी 5 साल पहले ऐसा होता था कि I used to like a particular song, suddenly that song becomes viral or that artist becomes popular. मैंने कहा तो मेरा था. It's like a sense of betrayal that your favorite artist or favorite song is with everyone now. It's like your person is with everyone.
घर के अंदर ही चाहते हैं ना, बाहर ना चाहते.
हाँ.
But what is brilliant is the last say 1 or 2 years. Look at the crowds that are coming for these these big concerts.
Yes.
Are you shocked in these numbers that they're coming for indie artists?
it happened during the pandemic when the entertainment industry, the visual industry was taking a back seat. The music was progressing. It was just mushrooming.
Correct.
And now you don't need to be like a superstar or a big artist to make your song viral. If your song is good, it can emanate out of anywhere from anyone. And you can become, this is the best playground to be an indie artist. Best time to be an artist.
I think words also play a very important part. A lot of people, even if they don't connect with the kind of music, sometimes they connect with the words. Words are very, very important. Something that you've also understood over the years so many times.
But I always believe that melody is the carrier of words, not the other way around.
Really?
Yeah, it's subconsciously आपको वो affect करता है. पहले आप melody सुनते हो, melody अच्छी लगती है तो आप words पे ध्यान देते हो.
Correct.
अगर melody आपको strike ही नहीं करती है, words आप गाना ही change कर दोगे. So, but
आजकल मैं सब जगह अच्छी मेलोडी सुनता नहीं हूँ ना, मैं वर्ड्स अच्छी सुन लेता हूँ. तो पहले मेरे को वर्ड्स आए थे, मैं कहा यार ये अच्छा चल रहा है, लोग गा रहे हैं. एंड ऑल्सो आई रिमेंबर इयर्स बैक वी डन अ सर्वे ऑन रेडियो एंड जहाँ पे एक हुक लाइन चेक कर रहे थे, तो अंडर 6 एंड अबव 6 के ऊपर चेक कर रहे थे. सारे बच्चे हुक लाइन बोल पा रहे थे. अब हनी सिंह एट दैट टाइम.
अच्छा.
मैं कहा यार ये तो कमाल है. एंड आई डिड नॉट थिंक, आई सेड 7 बजे सुबह ये गाना क्या सुना रहे हो? कहते हैं आपको पता है 5 साल 6 साल के बच्चे वर्ड्स गा पा रहे हैं. And I think words became very important even then, and वो hook line सिर्फ नहीं, even generally also, you know, very very important.
Yeah.
And even your song पानी दा रंग forever, चाहे बाकी सारे शब्द गाए ना गाए, उनको वो hook line तो पता है.
एक तो यार वो गाना ऐसा है कि पहला गाना था और उसके ऊपर कोई मेरा गाना गया ही नहीं. तो ऐसा बेंचमार्क सेट हुआ है ना उसका.
वो बेंचमार्क, वही बेंचमार्क ऊपर जाते रहते हैं.
उसके बाद मतलब और गाने आए, साड़ी के लिए आ जाए, मिट्टी दी खुशबू, मेरे लिए तुम काफी हो, बट वो पानी दा रंग इस पानी दा रंग.
नहीं, but it's going higher and higher each time. Number of streamings you should check out. Before I leave you, brother, you keep talking about virality, which is very important for artists, and it's very important. The numbers that you generate yourself also. घर बैठ के you enjoy like social media पर इतनी reach on your own, not around anyone. Does it excite you?
It doesn't actually.
Really?
नहीं, वो किक मुझे नहीं देता. कभी-कभी क्या होता है, you put a very artistic post, उसके likes बहुत कम आते हैं. But if you put a post which is like more relatable to everyone, आपको शायद हाँ ठीक है यार ये डाल, उसके likes ज़्यादा आ जाते हैं. So, जो आपके दिल के करीब होता है वो प्योर ज़्यादा होता है, वो कभी कभी उसके नहीं भी आते. लाइक आई एम मोर प्राउड ऑफ दैट स्टफ इन फैक्ट.
वो हम सबकी कहानी है. हमारे लिए सारे पोस्ट दिल के करीब होते हैं, उतने लाइक्स आते हैं. Thanks brother for joining
Thanks,
me.
man.
But it's the truth. It's a wonderful world. You know, this man is a perfect example of not trying to fit in, creating his own sort of path, and so many eventually came in. Just imagine the number of hats that he's donned over the years, man. And to be able to do it successfully, I think is incredible. Even his fashion sense is, I know he's a stylist, she's fantastic, but it really is awesome for a leading man to always have a different fashion sense, always have something else. It's fabulous. I remember him coming for one award show and you would want a neon suit. I loved it. Because, you know, not everybody can pull it off. And I think he's one of the only ones that can. Brother, always the greatest respect. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you, Salil.
And that, of course, is Ayushmann Khurrana. You can watch this whole interview, Radio City par. Go to Radio City India and you can watch the whole interview. Bye-bye.
Radio City, रग रग में दौड़े सिटी.